The air is still so full of scents of rain on leaves. During the process of recording the EP, I wanted one of the songs to be cozy, to be just about nature and to be kind of a refreshing end to what would be a really dark release. I started writing a song about autumn. By this time, Meidi had released an album with her band Heartstrings, and one of the songs was called Autumn Queen. And I immediately thought that the Autumn Queen and the Boy of Autumn should collaborate on this new track.
Quentin asked me if I wanted to collaborate with him on a song. And actually we already had that plan long ago because when I released my first EP, Heartstrings, the first track is called Autumn Queen. And he said, "Oh, I'm the Garçon de l'Automne, we should do a song together about autumn." And I said, "Yes, of course, someday." And then that day came.
When I invite people on my tracks, I try to let them as much creative space and liberty as I can. It doesn't make sense to me to just send a music sheet and say, "Okay, play this." I invite a musician, I invite a friend, I invite a spirit with their own creativity, their own inspiration, their own influences, and not just a pair of fingers on an instrument. So I literally just sent a take that was as minimalistic as I could to Meidi, and I told her, "Okay, do what you want." After she recorded some stuff, I added some girly and she added more, and we worked back and forth that way.
He gave me kind of a carte blanche. He gave me a lot of trust and a lot of freedom, which I think is just very typical of his generous spirit, how he's an amazing person to collaborate with. He gave me this beautiful canvas of the song. There was bouzouki already, some hurdy-gurdy, some flute and percussion, and the lyrics. But it was quite a lot of space, especially in the bridge. That was almost completely empty. And he said, "Please, make something you feel would really fit here."
When we were working on the song, I confessed to Meidi the fact that I would love to have a music video for Autumn Sun. And I think Meidi is the one who came up with the idea of asking Laurens. Laurens has directing and shooting skills, and he also directed some video clips for Pyrolysis. It was an exciting idea, but I was living 500 kilometers away from Meidi and Laurens. We met at Castle Fest 2022, and we had kind of a working meeting in the grass to set up things.
Quentin, Laurens from Pyrolysis, Laurens Krah, and I got together last year at Castle Fest, and we talked about what would be an interesting concept for the video, and in the end we decided it would be nice to have two autumn spirits meeting each other but in different time periods.
It was very nice. I liked the colors mainly because it was supposed to be about autumn, and I like the brown color of the hurdy-gurdy and also the more orange, brown, reddish tint of the Viola da Gamba. Of course, it was an autumn theme, so I really saw colors coming together first, tints of brown and darker red. The location was for me very personal because it was a forest where I went a lot when I was younger. My grandmother used to live nearby, and we went there often with the entire family to play hide and seek. So that forest was a very logical choice, and we were happy enough to find a very nice B&B nearby that would give us shelter for the day, because it was pretty cold.
I got to do the styling, so I got to braid Quentin's hair, which was a lot of fun, adorn it with autumn crystals and acorns, and it became very beautiful.
We shot everything. We shot the whole song of the musicians playing it, and then we also shot part of the stories. It was very difficult to make a good combination with that, to not focus too much on the storyline or not focus too much on the playing, and this was hard for me to find a balance in.
So I hope you will enjoy it very much. It's a very special new kind of sound if you like a male voice bringing that poetry of loving nature, you should really listen to this, and I hope you enjoy it.
I think it's very, very sweet and delicate. He is a very nice person and warm person that has become also a dear friend. And I think his music really radiates that.
I am amazed by the song and by the music video and what Meidi and Laurens brought up to them. This music video was a new start after almost a year, and I'm very happy this rebirth started with Autumn Sun.
Before comes the new day.